Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to our Sunday afternoon Big Brother House Challenge Sims 4 stream. For the last few weeks, we've taken Sims based on our subscribers and put them into a Big Brother house to be on their own and compete to see who's going to be the last and final house guest winner of the Big Brother House Challenge. And of course, the sub whose sim wins this Big Brother House competition is going to get something special from me. Hope your Sunday afternoon has been good, everybody, and that you're having a good, relaxing Sunday. I just got in here straight from work, setting up my stream. I literally got in the door half an hour ago and got right to work setting up the stream. But I'm good. I've got a warm coffee. It's been a good Sunday. And I'm excited to hang out with all of you and play some Sims 4. Let me check my sound volume here. There we go. It's probably good there. Anyways, we're gonna get into some Sims 4 gameplay here. Panda Peasant, thank you for the host. How are you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Panda Peasant Sim, based on Panda Peasant, of course. Still in our Big Brother competition. Well, that's kind of cool how the alert covers up my eyes. How are you doing today, Panda? How's your day going? Let's jump into the game. Let's go on over to the Sims here. And our Big Brother household. And let's see what's gonna happen here. So we just finished. Let's bring everybody up to speed on where we're at in the competition. I'm doing good, Panda. Thanks for asking. Busy day of work for me, but I'm home now. And relaxing. Oh, here we are at the house just after Lemley Lemming Sim just got evicted. So for the last round, Steve LA Sim won the last head of household competition. And he put on the nomination block, he put Gary Raxer Sim and Lemley Lemming Sim. Our first showmance got put on the nomination block. After that happened, Shotgun Simart won two things. She won the, what was it called? Find it here. She won the, which competition is it? The Twist Power competition. And she won the Power of Veto competition as well. So she took Gary Raxer Sim off the chopping block and put Panda Peasant Sim on there instead. And eventually the household voted, and Lemley Lemming Sim was the next person evicted from our Big Brother household. Gary Raxer Sim is safe, and so is Panda Peasant Sim. But now we gotta determine who's gonna be the new head of household in our Big Brother house, who's gonna be safe from eviction next. Doing a haul on American Truck Simulator multiplayer and watching you. Nice. Some Sims 4 Big Brother watching, and also some American Truck Simulator multiplayer. Very cool. I'm just checking my music out there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and... Oh, something else I haven't been doing. I haven't been keeping track of big move points. So Holly BB has this system in place called Big Moves, where if a sim performs a big move during the competition, they get a point. And this comes into account at the end of the game, when there's two sims left in the competition. The big move points can play a part in deciding who's going to win the competition. So I have not been keeping track of big move points. So guys, we got to use our memory in what we've seen of the Big Brother House Challenge so far. We got to remember who's done what to get some big move points. I'll be leaning it on Shotgun, another powerhouse together, Shotgun Lanes, Shotgun Panda. You meant to put Shotgun Panda, but autocorrect made it Lanes. Dreams, ambitions, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so people get big move points if they've successfully evicted a big target as the head of household. Someone would be a big target if they were put on the block and one veto to save themselves twice or more. That hasn't happened yet. They put a current showmance or romance on the block together as head of household and evict one of them this rotation. That did happen to Steve LA Sim. So Steve LA Sim gets a big move point because he put both Gary Raxer Sim and Lemley Lemming Sim on the nomination block, and Lemley got evicted. So Steve does get a big move point for doing that. If they put a current final two on the block together as head of household and evict one of them this rotation. Nope. They successfully evict a sim who has won 3 or more competitions as the head of household. That hasn't happened. They successfully evicted the best player in the house this rotation. That hasn't happened. The sim won a special power and used it on themselves or someone else. That hasn't happened, but Shotgun Mark could get that. This sim was head of household 3 or more times. That hasn't happened. And the sim who wins the battle back competition gets a big move point. So far, Steve L.A. Sim is the only one who's won a big move point so far. This challenge is pretty well thought. It is Dreams. There's a lot of work that put into it, but that's what I love about it. That's what I love about this Big Brother House challenge. A lot of work put into it. I didn't want to start that up. So so today for our day, we gotta find a new head of household. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the day, we're gonna finish this day, then on the next day we're gonna do an actions, conflict, and alliances, randomly select a sim, and choose one of their whims to complete. Then at 4 p.m. we're gonna do a head of household competition. And right after the head of household competition, we're gonna do nominations. So we'll roll the nominations and everything all into the same game day. Hey, Shotgun! Hey, Hutchamaniacs! Kristen says, I'm rooting for Shotgun Mark to win this. Well, she's still in the running, and Shotgun Simark has the twist power in the household as well. At some point during the game, even if she doesn't have power of veto, she can use her twist power to remove someone from the nomination block and put someone else in their place, and she'll get to choose who goes into that place. So that's pretty awesome. I cannot lose with a lady's favor. Very true. Alright, let's finish out this day. Lemley Lemming Sim was just evicted. Panda Peasant Sim survives. How are our Sims gonna react? Now that the game has worked out this way, Steve's still feeling pretty sad. Oh, and also, good news, there's no have-nots anymore. No one is going to be a have-not anymore in the game. Kristen's yay for Shotgun. That she's going to win. Icy Master Cool, thank you for the follow. Thank you for being here. I got to lock the doors to the head of household room, because Steve was the head of household, but now that's going to change. We got to elect a new head of household. So let me just lock the doors here. Lock door for everyone. That door is locked. Steve's gonna have to sleep in a normal bed all by himself. Shotgun's feeling very tense, so she's gonna go do some yoga. No more sex in bathroom bushes. That's right, no more bathroom bush sex. Panda's gonna work out while Shotgun does some yoga here to relieve the tension. GB is feeling focused. GB simulation. He's gonna go eat some popcorn. If I had to do this challenge all over again, I think I would take out the popcorn and the ice cream machines. I'm not sure I like them. The Sims eat way too much popcorn and ice cream for my tastes. It's like they eat it all the time, and I mean all the time. How are you guys doing today? How's your Sunday going so far? What are you up to? Am I getting any sound out of the game here? Let me check your game options here. Audio. Audio is 100%. I think my music is just too loud. Let me check my volume mixes here. Where that's all even, I'm gonna turn down my Spotify music a little bit. So you guys can hear what the Sims are doing. And how is that? And move that up a little bit so you can hear the Sims nice. Hopefully we'll get some good sound levels going on here. Oh, my Discord is mixed up in my Nightbot. Let me just fix that real quick, guys. Let's fix my Discord. My Discord alias ain't working. There we go. There we go. That's all fixed up. Gary Raxer Sim. What's Gary Raxer Sim doing? Gary's taking a nap. He's just happy he's not a have-not anymore. Steve L.A. Sim, he's not head of household anymore. He's been head of household twice. If he wins head of household a third time, he will get a big move point for doing that. Shotgun's day is alright. We went out and about. Now I'm enjoying coffee and knitting. Nice. Sounds like a great Sunday afternoon. Oh, Shotgun's done the yoga. She's talking and hanging out with Steve now. Oh, now she's doing sit-ups. Look at that. Look at those crunches. Look at those crunches that Shotgun is doing. Get those abs. Everybody's hanging out in this room now with their snack food. They never used to hang out in this room. Gary's napping through all of it. So Steve L.A. Sim has been head of household twice in this competition now. He's unhappy because he needs some sleep. And he also needs to be social. He's very lonely. I don't know why he doesn't talk to more Sims. He has just really made himself more lonely than he needed to be. Kristen says, I'm still sick, so I'm in bed. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that, Kristen. So are you watching our stream today in bed? Look at how chiseled Panda Peasant Sim is. He is a chiseled, muscular Sim. Shotgun's looking toned after her yoga. Look at GB and Panda getting along. Are they in an alliance? I think they are. They're in a Jock alliance, I think. Gary, Panda, and GB are all in a Jock alliance together. The most athletic Sims are all in it together. Shotgun says, I often stop mid-convo to do sit-ups. Nice, Kristen. Get that rest you need. Hopefully we can provide you with a... Steve's napping in the hot tub. That's hilarious. Don't drown now, Steve. Ooh, before we forget, let's fix that laundry machine. Yeah. No. Don't nobody else get set on fire. We gotta take out that dryer lint. Because Shotgun Simark got set on fire twice. Last time. Twice. Look, there's the burn marks. The scorch marks are still on the ground from where Shotgun got burned twice. Shotgun's gonna do some punching bag action. She is energized. Look at her go. Jock Alliance must be the politically correct way to say bromance. Exclusive Shotgun Panda Alliance. I don't know if Panda's in an alliance with Shotgun. I don't think he is. Because that's why she put him on... Yeah. Shotgun doesn't have an alliance going on with Panda. That's why she put him on the nomination block in place of Gary, who she does have an alliance with, I think. Does she have an alliance going on with Gary? Nope, she doesn't have an alliance with Gary. She just liked Gary better. Sorry about that. Who's GB talking to? GB is just talking to himself. He's watching a movie on the TV. Guys, you can't see it very well because I had to put the movie up really high, but that's actually the TV here in the main dining area of the house. Gary's still napping. Steve's still napping in the hot tub. Exposed. Yeah, sorry, but no alliance going on there. Panda's gonna go and mentor Shotgun. Ooh, he's gonna give her some tips as she's practicing the boxing. Go, give it. I want to see 110%. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. I hope you're going to be excited to see who's going to win the next Head of Household competition and who's going to get evicted next. GB Simulation. He's going to go and hug Shotgun. So this is our last remaining showmance in the game. GB Simulation and Shotgun got a showmance starting early in our Big Brother show, and they're the last remaining one. Steve L.A. Sim and Boho Glitch Sim were in a showmance, and Boho got evicted. Gary Raxer Sim and Lemley Lemming Sim were in a showmance, and she got evicted as well. So showmances are being broken up in this game, left and right. IRL, I'd be like, stop yelling at me, you dick. GB and Gary Raxer Sim are in the Jock Alliance. And all the guys in the Jock Alliance are all ripped. They didn't start out the game ripped. But GB, Gary, and Steve just woke up. Like, where am I? I'm in a hot tub. They didn't start out the game ripped, but they got ripped as the game went on. Rainbow Deanna, how are you doing today? Welcome to our Big Brother House Challenge. Who was with your wifey? Steve L.A. Sim was. Oh, Shotgun's in her gnome pajamas. She got her gnome pajamas on. Look at that. Panda sleeps in panda pajamas. And Shotgun Simark sleeps in gnome pajamas. You meant hey? I knew what you meant, Deanna. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? How did your castle build go the other day on Sims 4? I saw you were building a castle on your stream. Gary's working out. Deanna, this is our Big Brother House challenge that we're doing. I took Sims based on my subs, and we put them into the game, into this Big Brother house, in a competition to see who's gonna be the final house guest. Yeah. Deanna is well, and Shotgun wants gnome PJs IRL. That's what I should have done, eh? Whoever wins this competition, that sub gets a free set of pajamas of their choice. Maybe I could make that the prize. Winner of the Big Brother House competition gets their own custom-made pajamas. Gary's gonna go take a shower. He's gotta go get cleaned up after he made those gains. After he worked out. It took 2 hours for the outside, and we aren't finished with it, but I can show you in Discord. That'd be awesome, Deanna. Well, you saw, too, my brownstone townhouse that I was building the other day. We didn't get that done. I still gotta finish that up. I thought about maybe finishing it up yesterday, but Saturday got to be a little relaxed. I didn't have too much time to stream on Saturday. Look at that GB simulation. He is working out. He is determined. Guys, the next day that's going to happen, we're going to have a competition to see who's the new head of household. The head of household, of course, will not be evicted this round. So whoever wins the head of household competition gets immunity, pretty much, from being eliminated this round. So that's an important contest. And then that head of household is going to nominate 2 Sims to go on the chopping block. Funtime70 is here. Welcome, Funtime. How are you doing? How's your Sunday going so far? And I'll tell you guys, these Sims love their popcorn. They eat popcorn and ice cream all day long. That bro hug. Bro hug between the dudes in the Jock Alliance. Here, let's speed up their conversation a little bit. Oh, Gary just took some laundry out there. Way to go, Gary. Gary likes doing laundry. Good thing he didn't catch fire. You know what, Gary, why don't you, just be on the safe side? Why don't you empty that lint tray? So that the next person who does laundry doesn't catch fire. Because that's happened a couple times in our game. Yeah, I'm excited to finish it, Deanna. I was pleasantly surprised with how that build was turning out. Gotta go AFK for a bit? No problem. Don't let anyone get caught on fire. We cleaned the lint tray, Shotgun. We're all good. I can't guarantee no one's gonna get caught on fire again, but... Guys, if you don't know, I think it was last week on our Big Brother House Challenge, Shotgun Simark, her sim caught on fire twice. She did laundry twice, and she got caught on fire twice. She got caught on fire the second time as I was describing the first time that she got caught on fire. It was pretty funny. That timing, though. Speed this up, boys. When you guys aren't going to bed, go to sleep. Be ready for your competition. GB Simulation's just gonna stand around while everybody's sleeping. He don't care. What's Gary doing? These guys aren't up to very much. Free Time says hello. He said he's playing Skyrim and watching football. That is some multitasking. Please tell Free Time that I'm impressed by his multitasking skills. That he can play Skyrim and watch football all at the same time. Clearly, Free Time would be a member of this Bromance Jock Alliance that's going on between the dudes here. Is he watching something on his tablet? What is GB watching on his tablet? He is... Oh, he's playing Incredible Sports Tap. That's what he's doing. Who did this house? This house was built by Holly Beebe of Holly Beebe TV. It's her rules that we're using for this Big Brother House challenge, and she built this house specifically for Big Brother House challenges. Oh yeah, no problem, Deanna. So it's really nice. Like, if you want to ever do a Big Brother House challenge, Holly has all the stuff built. All the competition spaces are pre-built. The houses are pre-built, so you can just make your Sims and drop them in. It's really handy. Very handy to have. Speed up their competition here. Where are you going, Gary? What do you have to do? Gary's off to use the washroom, too. Guys, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You guys should be sleeping. You got a busy day of competition. Someone's got to become head of household. Gary's finally going to bed. Look at those flaming pajama pants. Flaming pajama underwear, says a man who means business. Deanna, what are you up to today? What's your plans for this Sunday afternoon? GB's awake. He's just gonna look at some artwork. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna admire some fine art, he says. I'm gonna do some crunches, get myself fit, make the gains, and eat some popcorn. GB is gonna work out and he's gonna eat some popcorn. Very nice. Nicely done. Nicely done, GB. GB Simulation, of course, based on my friend GoBurns, who streams on YouTube. Does a lot of GTA Online streaming. He'll be covering a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 when it comes out. Very exciting. GB, what are you watching while you're eating your popcorn? He is watching College Cram. He loves this movie, College Cram. Yeah, I think it's GB Simulation's favorite movie to watch. Baking a cinnamon roll apple pie for hubby. Whoa! And building and watching your stream as long as I can. That's awesome, Deanna. A cinnamon roll apple pie. That sounds delicious. Can you please make one for me and send it over ASAP? Please and thank you. I would love a cinnamon roll apple pie right now. That would be amazing. I love to bake. I bake a lot. Amazing. Amazing. Do you ever do baking streams? GB was done watching College Cram. I'm done with that. Oh, Shotgun's awake. She's doing her creep walk in her gnome pajamas, and here comes Panda in his panda pajamas. Now GB goes to bed. GB, man, your sleep schedule is going to be all off. Look at these guys creeping around. That is hilarious. Nice! Deanna whips up a pie for Hutch. Amazing. Thank you very much. Checks in the mail. How many of you have seen the Friends episode where Chandler and Rachel discover that their next door neighbor has cheesecake delivered to her front door, and they steal the cheesecake from the front door? Anyone ever see that episode? That was a great episode. Steve's awake. Steve's awake and he's going to use the washroom. So at noon, we're going to roll for some new alliances, conflict, and actions. So we can see what kind of drama is unfolding in the house. Shotgun's cooking some breakfast. What's she making? She's cooking a grilled cheese. A grilled cheese for breakfast. That is industrious. I did do a couple videos, but I don't like to be on camera. Shotgun's making real food. She is. You remember that one. Yeah. Shotgun is making real food in the game. She's making grilled cheese. I think this is awesome. The gnome pajamas and panda pajamas side by side. Why is she a gnome? Shotgun asked for it. She was jealous of Panda Peasant Sim's pajamas and said she wanted, if Panda Peasant could wear panda pajamas, she should be allowed to wear gnome pajamas. So now Shotgun Simart wears gnome pajamas. That's how that happened. GB and Gary in bed. They better be awake when it comes to head of household competition time. What's Steve cooking up? Steve's cooking chicken saltimbocca. Whoa. Steve is going in with some gourmet cooking this morning. Yeah, I'm glad you like her gnome pajamas. Shotgun's pretty big on the gnome pajamas as well. Gary Raxer Sim is awake. So guys, one of the twists that's also going to happen is after someone is evicted from the house today, next week, one of the 4 Sims who have already been evicted is going to get a chance to come back to the house. There's going to be a competition to decide which of the evicted Sims is going to come back into the house. Kristen wants popcorn now. Right? They eat tons of popcorn in this game. Sometimes I think these Sims eat nothing but popcorn. GB's still asleep. Gary Raxler Sim is up for some early gains, working out, and Steve and Shotgun are gonna have a little bit of a conversation. What's so smelly? Uncomfortable, because he's hungry. Sounds like he's upset about something. Oh, he's just tense because of the fire that was put out. When Shotgun caught on fire, Steve got all tense. Steve, you better eat your food. Someone's gonna come and eat your food on you. Someone's gonna eat it. Panda's gonna go and work out. I know, right? The Sims in panda outfits and gnome costumes walking around everywhere. Look at Shotgun doing the pee-pee dance in her gnome pajamas. Amazing. And the other thing that the Sims in the Big Brother house like to do a lot too is work out. They like to work out. Eating popcorn and a lot of working out. I guess that's when you don't have much else to do when you're stuck in a house with security cameras all watching you. This is pretty much all you can do. Do you just let the Sims do what they want? I do in this phase. I give them full autonomy and they can just interact and do whatever they want. But at certain points in the game, we roll randomly to see what kind of drama takes place. Like what kind of conflicts take place, which Sims start to fall in love with each other. So for example, oh, Harvest Fest is tomorrow. So for example, the showmance between Shotgun Simark and GB Simulation was randomly rolled. We rolled for an alliance, and GB and Shotgun are now the only remaining showmance in our Big Brother house competition, unless Boho Glitch or Lemley get the chance to re-enter the household. So there are some actions that will roll randomly for them to do, but otherwise, yeah, we just let them roam around the house, and whatever happens, happens. They spend most of their time eating, playing, cleaning. On occasion they'll do something. On occasion you'll get kind of a unique interaction taking place. Here's how Shotgun Simark's creep walk looks like when she's not wearing her gnome pajamas. This is what it'll look like. She's gonna creep up on Steve LA Sim here. Everybody's in the house now. Everybody's in the kitchen hanging out. Fun Time, has Free Time played Skyrim before? Like, is this one of multiple playthroughs that he's done? GB, why don't you go pay the bills? I don't know why they're doing bills. I thought bill paying was turned off for this competition, but turns out no. So let's have GB pay the prohibit authentication bill for GB. What? Well, there are no bills. Okay, that's good. No bills for a Big Brother house challenge? That doesn't make sense. Look at that Gary Raxer Sim. So handy around the kitchen. Cleaning up, doing dishes. So see, here we got Shotgun's feeling confident. She's feeling confident because she's confident using her skills on other Sims. She's feeling a deep connection with somebody. Probably GB Simulation. Many hours. This is his 20th playthrough. 20th playthrough. I've played through Skyrim many times too. Not 20. GB is going to go relax in the hot tub. I just got Skyrim for the PSVR recently, and that was a lot of fun. First thing I said when I started playing Skyrim PSVR was, holy shit, I'm in Skyrim. I'm in the world of Skyrim. It was pretty amazing. Skyrim in VR is pretty incredible. What's Shotgun doing? Shotgun's feeling flirty. Why is Shotgun feeling flirty? She's feeling like it's a romantic atmosphere that she's in right now. Okay. GB's feeling energized over in the hot tub. Gary is happy. And Steve L.A. Sims feeling pretty happy. He's gonna go join GB in the hot tub. I'm gonna go and hang out. Oh no, GB's done. He's like, I'm gonna leave now. Awkward. Alright, so it's noon in-game time, so let's roll for some actions, conflicts, and alliances with our Sims. We're gonna randomly choose from the action section. Let me bring up my Sims 4 Dice Challenge Roller. Let me bring up that program. You should get the live pet extension. So you mean, by live pet extension, do you mean like a cam of my pets? Or do you mean pets in The Sims? Alright, we're gonna roll an action for our game today. Big Brother actions, here we go. What do we get? Your gloomy Sim is sad, but they have a good support system. Increase their friendship with their closest friend by 10 points. We don't have a gloomy Sim, so I'm gonna re-roll that. Some of the house guests are developing close bonds. Hopefully they can keep their trust strong. Choose the Sims with the following traits and increase their friendship with their closest friend by 20 points. Good, family-oriented, and nurturing. I think we have some good Sims. I don't think we have any family-oriented and nurturing Sims, but I think we have some good Sims. Panda is good. Yeah, Panda. Panda's the only good Sim we have here. So Panda is gonna get 20 points added to his friendship with his closest friend. Well, he's got maxed out friendships with Gary, GB, and Shotgun. Steve would be the only one he wouldn't have that many points with. So that doesn't really affect anything. Nothing really gets changed by that action. You'll send me a link for it in Streamlabs? That'd be awesome. But yeah, are you talking about live pets, like a cam for my pet, like my cat? Alright, so that action's not really gonna mean anything this time around. Let's roll a conflict. Let's see what conflict we get. At this point in the game, threats are being identified. Choose the Sim with the most individual competition wins, and decrease their friendship with all house guests by 20 points. Oh, you know, I think it's a tie between Shotgun and Steve, because Shotgun's won... Actually, she's won 3 competitions, because she's won 2 Power of Vetoes, and she won the Twist Power competition. So Shotgun actually has the most competition wins so far in this game. It's an active thing for your viewers. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out and see what it does. If you want to post it in my Discord, that'd be great. So, Shotgun has been identified as a threat, and we're going to decrease her friendship with all house guests by 20 points. She is a pretty good threat. Shotgun Simark has been playing this game pretty good. So let's reduce her friendship by 20 points with everyone in the house. So with GB, that goes down to 80. She's got maxed out relationships with everybody, so she's still got really high relationships. Down to 80 with Steve. Down to 79 with Panda. And down to 72 with Gary Raxer Sim. The other Sims are starting to pick up that Shotgun is a threat. Alright, now let's pick an alliance. I'm gonna roll an alliance here. This seems like a fun challenge. It is fun. My vote is for Shotgun to survive last 2 with Panda Sim. That's what you think will happen? I posted a picture on your share section. I look at your stream and things don't go as planned as I thought. No, it can kind of go for an odd turn sometimes. Alright, let's roll an alliance now. Strategy Alliance. Choose the Sim with the highest logic, the Sim with the highest fitness. I think we already have this. think we already have a strategy alliance. Yeah, we already have a strategy alliance. There's already a strategy alliance in the game. Although Lemley Lemming Sim has been evicted. Now let's re-roll the alliance deal here. Final 2. Randomly choose a sim, and they will begin an alliance with their closest friend. This is a Final 2 pact, and will be put before any other alliance they may be involved in. Increase their friendship levels by 50 points. Okay, we're going to randomly choose one of our 5 sims, and they're going to get into a Final 2 pact with someone. So let's get 5. Final 2 pact is going to be... Shotgun Simark is going to make a Final 2 pact with the person with their closest friend. Shotgun's closest friend would be... I'm going to guess it's GB. GB's at 80. Gary's at 72. Panda's at 79. And Steve is at 80. GB and Steve are both at 80, but GB is who she's in her showmance with. So let's make the Final 2 pact between her and GB. And we're going to increase her friendship with GB by 50 points. So everyone identifies Shotgun as a threat, but Shotgun is able to convince GB that the two of them are in this for the long haul. So let's make a new club here. Create a club, and we're going to call it Final 2... Oops. Final 2 Pact. And we're going to add GB Simulation. Where's GB? How come he's not in there? Where's GB Simulation? How come I can't add him in there? Where's GB here? Open invitation. How come I can't add GB to the club? Is he in too many clubs? GB is a part of 3 clubs. So is he can't be in any more clubs? Oh, I can't put it down there. Okay, well I'll just make a note here that Shotgun and GB are in a Final 2 pact. Okay. The Shotgun Panda Alliance. The Shotgun shoots bamboo. Nope, it's not going to be with Panda, unfortunately, Shotgun. So, or Panda. So that's our action, conflict, and alliance roles. Now we're going to randomly select a sim and choose one of their whims to complete. The sim that's going to get to complete a whim will be Steve L.A. Sim. Gets to complete one of his whims. He wants to level up his charisma skill, or he wants to start a club gathering. They can't really do club gatherings, and can't really send happy texts, because there's not supposed to be any contact with anyone outside of the house. So we're going to have Steve level up his charisma skill. Let's have him do that by practicing in front of a mirror. Let's have him practice his speech. Go practice your speech there, Steve. We're going to level up your charisma skill. What's his charisma skill at right now? His charisma skill is currently 6. So it could be possible for him to level up his charisma skill. While that's happening, at 4 p.m. we're going to have our next Head of Household competition. So at 4 p.m. in-game time, we're going to decide who's going to be the new Head of Household. I usually use the Convivial House trait for talking to a mirror. Well, we do have the Convivial House trait going on in this house, so maybe that'll be to our advantage. Oh, there's a naked panda peasant. Steve was like, no, I'm not going to practice my speech in here. Panda's naked in there. Is there a mirror elsewhere that Steve can use? Oh, here's one. Practice speech. There we go. Go practice your speech in there, Steve. Panda's just getting all showered up. Shotgun's still feeling flirty.
Oh.
And she's having a little chat with Gary. That's interesting that the rest of the household is figuring out that Shotgun's a bit of a threat. And she has the diamond veto, so she's got a get out of jail free card, basically. If she ever gets put on the nomination block, she can use the diamond veto to take herself out, or she can use the diamond veto to save someone who she's in an alliance with. So the diamond veto is a pretty good power. I kind of rooting for Panda as well. Look at that! Panda, Deanna's rooting for you to win the competition. Steve L.A. Sims trying to level up his charisma skill. And Panda and GB are hanging out. Huh. He's like a rawr. So some of the Sims can randomly develop their relationships and such, but most of the interactions we kind of roll for. GB's been really intense on working on his logic skills. He's been pretty intent about... He's trying to strategize. He's like, how can I win this competition? By becoming more strategic. Gary Rexer Sim's looking in pretty good shape considering his showmance was evicted. Lemley Lemming Sim was evicted from the household the last time around. Leveling up his charisma skill could take a long time. Nothing else he can really do here. And our house guests are doing what they do a lot of the time, which is just hang out in the kitchen and chat. I think that's what they do a lot on these Big Brother shows too, right? Is they just kind of hang out and talk dramatically with one another. What you gonna do now, GB, huh? GB is gonna go get in some tablet time. Gary Raxer Sim is having himself some yogurt parfait. Look at that chest muscles. Look at the chest muscles, just those Scottish chest muscles bursting out of his shirt. And Steve's still working on leveling up his charisma skill. Maybe that's how he plans to win this Big Brother competition. He's just going to become very smooth talking. True enough, if any of these Sims have a charisma skill of 8, Shotgun Simark will use her diamond veto to save them. So Shotgun Simark's mostly in control of who gets the diamond veto, but she may also be compelled to use it if a Sim goes on the nomination block who has a charisma skill level of 8. Oh yeah, no problem, Deanna. Welcome back. Alright. What is GB doing? GB is trolling the forums. This was the funny thing too. When I started this Big Brother House Challenge, a lot of my subs, and the Sims who are based on my subs, are also fellow streamers and fellow gamers. So when we started this Big Brother House Challenge, one of the first things they did was they all just sat on the couch and played on their tablets. It was pretty funny. And we kind of joked and said, this is what you do when you get streamer friends together to hang out. OGB, you better be pretty well rested. We got the head of household competition coming up. At 4 o'clock in-game time, it's going to be time for our next head of household competition. Shotgun's playing some tablet while GB is taking a nap. You're very welcome, Deanna. And tomorrow is Harvest Fest, so that'll be interesting. Harvest Fest is the day of the Power of Veto ceremony as well, so that should be interesting to see how that pans out. GB, did you have a good power nap there? You're still kind of low on energy, hunger, and social. Alright, 4 o'clock in-game time. Time to do a head of household competition. So remember, the person who wins the head of household competition is basically immune from eviction, and they get to choose who are the 2 people who go on the nomination block. So let's roll to see which competition we're going to be doing for this next head of household competition. The competition will be Meditation Madness. Give each sim a meditation stool and have them all meditate. The last sim still sitting on their stool wins. Alright, here we go. It's blazing hot outside, and we're going to set up some meditation stools. Actually, let me see if Holly did make a meditation challenge deal for us to use. Holly BBTV. Look up her account. Rooms. Newest. Meditation Madness competition. Here we go. Let's put this down in the house. Rotate that. Down right there. Are there walls? Walls and no doors. That doesn't make sense. Why would you have no doors? Let's, that's really odd. Let me take care of these walls here. Oh, there's no wall there. Okay, so they can get in. Oh, so I should turn that around. Let me turn that around. Let's put down the Meditation Madness competition. And we'll put it right there. There we go. Alright. So, all our sims are going to go and meditate, and the last one meditating wins head of household. Here we go. Let's send them all to start meditating. Yeah, cancel this stuff that Shotgun is doing. Gary is going to meditate there. And Steve is going to meditate here. Alright, here we go. Next head of household competition. Whoever wins this becomes the new head of household. Did you miss anything important? No, we're about to do our next head of household competition. You arrived just in time. I think they did that so they can save as a room. Yeah, exactly, Deanna. Oh, is the room blocked off? Are they all like, I can't get into the room? Are they able to get in? Yeah, they can get in. What's Panda's problem here? What's your problem, Panda? Can you use that meditation stool there? Yeah. GB. GB's uncomfortable. He wants to nap. Oh, GB, you're in trouble. This does not bode well for you, GB. Oh, they can't get around those guys. Okay. Okay, no problem. No problem. Let's have Panda meditate here. Let's have GB meditate here. And Steve meditate there. There we go, that should work. That should work for them. Alright, here we go. Last sim meditating wins head of household. And the competition is on. So, something to consider here. If Gary Raxer Sim wins head of household, that really puts the Jock Alliance in a strong position. If Panda wins head of household, again, the Jock Alliance stays in a strong position, and then Shotgun and Steve are in a threatening situation. If Shotgun wins, then Steve and Panda would probably be the ones in a tough place. So this is pretty important. Whoever wins this head of household competition, it's pretty important. Come on, Panda. Panda, you got your own cheering squad. Shotgun Sim is going to hit the Jock Alliance right in their jock. Oh, Shotgun. Shotgun just fell. She was levitating and then she fell, but she's still in it. She's still in the competition. And right after the head of household competition, we're going to have the head of household name their 2 nominees for eviction this time around. It could be Panda Peasant Sim. Panda Peasant Sim has won a head of household competition before. He won the 2nd head of household competition that we did, which I believe was a bowling competition. I think he won the bowling competition to become the 2nd head of household. I could be misremembering that. I could be misremembering that. This is exactly how I meditate at home. Ooh, while meditating, GB Simulation had an inspiration for a great new combination of cooking flavors. He gained some gourmet cooking skill. Oh. GB Simulation was inspired to become a better gourmet cook while he was meditating. The only one not levitating while they're meditating is Steve LA Sim. Let's check out Steve's wellness skill. His wellness skill is at level 3. So he probably has the lowest wellness skill out of everyone. But it doesn't mean he's necessarily going to lose. I would be the one that falls shotgun if I meditated. The one who does the awkward drop. Well, so far it's keeping up. Meditation's a pretty calming thing. I've seen these competitions, these particular kind of competitions go on for quite a while. Make sure you can see everybody, so you can see, Oh, I have to remember, I'm over on... I've got my webcam over on the other side there today. It's not usually where I put my webcam. Ah, it'll work for now. I probably would too, or I would push someone else. He'd reach over and push over the next person who's meditating. Maybe that's why they got these hedges dividing all of you. They have these hedges dividing all the Sims so that Shotgun doesn't reach over and push Gary or push Panda. I'm surprised how many of our Sims have pretty high wellness skills. We got a few... Is it any coincidence that these floating meditators are in the final 5 of our Big Brother House Challenge? Serenity now, Sims competitors. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. Speed up the competition a little bit. Steve is very sad. He's in the red over here. Oh, Steve's getting up. Steve is up. Steve is eliminated from the head of household competition. Steve LA Sim will not be returning as head of household. Man, he is so lonely. He just wants to talk to people. He's gonna go cry it out. Steve is heartbroken. He is heartbroken. Are these Sims named after the people in chat? I wasn't here the first or second stream. Meditators like medical potatoes. Hey, Renaissance, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. No, Deanna, these Sims are modeled after subscribers to my channel. So generally, if you subscribe to my channel, we have a sub-sim world. We have a world where subs get a sim in that game, and we kind of go through the Sims and play various games. So these are modeled off of subscribers to my channel. So they are named after some of the viewers that you'll see here in my channel. Just it's off of subscribers as opposed to viewers. Subscribers was just the easiest way for me to figure it out. So I didn't have 20, 30 people going through my chat saying, oh, I want a sim, and then I see them once and they never come back again. If people subscribe to my channel, it definitely means they're invested in my channel and they kind of want to see where all this goes. I know they definitely want to see where it goes. Poor Steve LA Sim. He just went and cried it out. Panda's still in it. Panda Peasant Sim is still in this competition. Alright, let's speed it up again. 2 hours now these guys have been meditating. You'll keep coming back? Oh, that's great, Deanna. I appreciate that. Shotgun says, I'm the one in the pink shirt. Or pink dirt. Oh, while meditating, Shotgun Simark had a flash of inspiration on how to improve her guitar technique. She gained some guitar skill. Your guitar skill got better, Shotgun Simark. A wave of inner peace washed over Panda Peasant Sim while meditating. He feels much happier than he has in a while. Panda's just feeling happier. Now I feel bad for cheering for one. Hey, cheer for whoever you want. You go for it. Oh, GB. Oh. Did GB almost fall out of the competition? Poor Steve. And so Steve's feeling utterly lonely. And he's the one sim all on his own right now. How about that? That's too funny. Alright, we gotta speed up this competition. These guys are hardcore. It's 10 o'clock at night. And they're still going. They're still meditating. A wave of inner peace. Shotgun Sim caught on fire twice. I wouldn't vote for her either. Deanna just really likes pandas IRL. Nice. While meditating, Gary Raxer Sim fondly recalled all the good times he spent with GB Simulation. Yes. They are bro bros. GB and Gary are bro bros. Hey, dancing machine. Pandas are the epitome of peace. That's a little dancing show for you back there. This dancing break brought to you by Hutch Jr. Panda made some money. Photo bombing, that's right. He likes to do that. He likes to do that during my streams. 11 o'clock at night! And the meditating is still happening! These competitions are so long. Meditation competitions take a long time to complete. Steve's already gone to sleep. He's like, forget this. Father-son dance off, let's do it. Oh yeah, Deanna, he likes the attention. He likes being here. And the meditation is still happening. Midnight, it's now the stroke of midnight. And these guys are determined to become the next head of household. See, the problem with meditation competitions, too, is that meditation for the Sims is very fulfilling. So they can meditate for a long time, and they just feel really great while they're meditating. Meanwhile, the very sad Steve, who just wants socialization, he's off by himself. Doesn't have anyone else to talk to. Poor Steve. Poor Steve LA Sim is now all alone in the Big Brother household while we wait to see who's gonna be the next person eliminated from this head of household competition. How's everyone doing on their... GB's uncomfortable because he's tired. Shotgun is inspired. Panda's happy. Gary is energized. I mean, they're all feeling pretty good. 4 o'clock in the morning. They've been meditating for almost 12 hours now. Oh my goodness. Maybe it should have been a dance-off for these guys to see who wins the head of household competition. They're still going. It's going to be time to do another conflict, alliance, and action roll by the time they're done this competition. And I've got it on fast forward too. I'm fast forwarding. Well, they should be nice and relaxed, yeah. Didn't you do a test run of this competition and it lasted like 48 hours? You got pretty darn close, let me tell you. Harvest Fest. And it's Harvest Fest. And they're still meditating. Oh, GB is out! GB Simulation is the next sim to drop out of the head of household competition. GB hasn't won a head of household competition yet. Alright, GB is out. That leaves Shotgun, Gary, and Panda still in our head of household competition. And they're all looking in good shape. Panda is happy, Shotgun's inspired, and Gary is energized, so Shotgun has to pee. Panda can give fertility massages. What? Does Shotgun have to pee? She does have to pee. That bladder level's getting pretty low. Could come down to it here. I'm fast forwarding again. These guys have been meditating for hours upon hours now. Who's it gonna be? Who is going to be the next head of household? Get your eyes off her bladder, you two. Get your eyes off her bladder levels. Who's gonna be the next to drop out? What are, Panda's really got to use the washroom too. Panda's in a rough way as well. Panda's really got to use the washroom. Gary's actually in pretty good shape. The only thing is he could get hungry, so Gary's looking pretty tough. Gary could win this challenge. He's in pretty good shape to do this. Cowboys won. Cowboys win. Is that the game that Free Time is watching Fun Time? Was he watching the Cowboys game? Look at this. It's almost noon. Noon of the next day and the competition is still going. Crazy. Most of these competitions are over pretty quick, but these guys are going for a while. It's important to know who wins the next head of household competition, because that's going to be the person who's immune. You definitely know they're not going to be evicted from the house this round. So what could really change things up too is after a person gets eliminated today, next week we're going to do a battle back competition where one of the 4 Sims who've been evicted have an opportunity to, well, one of them will come back into the Big Brother house. So it could be Lemley Lemming Sim, it could be Boho Glitch Sim, it could be War Bunny. War Bunny could make a reappearance. He was the first Sim to get evicted. One of those, plus someone from this group here, could be coming back to the house. No, he's watching the Eagles and Titans. They may go because of the heat. Yeah, I know, it'll be interesting, because the heat also plays a factor, but they're all in pretty good shape. Oh, Panda's out! Panda is out of the competition. It's down to Shotgun and Gary. Wow, Panda Peasant Sim is out of the head of household competition. Gary's still in there. He could become the next head of household. Or it could be Shotgun. This could get really interesting because depending on who wins this, it would affect the alliances, because Gary is in an alliance with GB and Panda, and Shotgun is not in that alliance. So this is important. Whoever wins this is going to swing the vote either way, because it's kind of like 2 main party lines down the middle. So if Shotgun wins it, or if Gary... See, the problem is, too, if Gary wins it, Shotgun can use her Diamond Veto to undo whatever Gary decides to do, depending on who wins the Power of Veto competition. So this could get really tricky. Shotgun Sim isn't looking too hot. I think Gary is going to win this. It's rigged, says Panda. It's rigged against pandas. This competition is prejudiced against pandas. Down to Shotgun and Gary. Who's it gonna be? Shotgun is uncomfortable right now because she has to use the washroom. She has to pee, while Gary is fine. Gary is feeling fine. The only thing that's low is his social and his hunger levels, but he's in pretty good shape, whereas Shotgun's in the red for her bladder. Low on hunger and low on energy. Wow. This is going to come down to the wire. I cheer for Shotgun now. There you go, Shotgun. You got someone cheering for you. You got someone cheering for you. But this competition's still going on. I don't think they're going to have time to have a Harvest Fest meal. They're not going to get a chance to observe Harvest Fest with everything that's going on. Can Shotgun hold in there, and can she hope against hope that Gary just gives up and gives her head of household? Or it could be Gary Raxer Sim. That's what could happen. We don't know. I've been fast forwarding this whole competition just to rush this along. Oh, now poor Shotgun. Shotgun's hungry and she has to use the washroom. Oh man, Shotgun is hanging in there. She is hanging in tough. She has meditated. Her and Gary have both meditated for over 24 hours now, without sleep. Without sleep, without rest, without food or water, or socialization. Clem, Gary wins it! Gary Raxer Sim wins the head of household competition. Wow, Shotgun held in there as long as she could, but she's out. And Gary Raxer Sim wins head of household. Gary won't be going home this round. Boo, rigged recount. Hey Clem, how are you doing? I missed the entire Big Brother so far. No problem, Clem, you're here now. Wow, Shotgun really held in there, but she could not pull it off. Wow, okay, so Gary's one head of household. So what we're gonna do is tomorrow morning, Gary's gonna name his two nominees for the chopping block. Then we're gonna, tomorrow in game time, I mean. Gary's gonna name his two nominees for the chopping block. Then we're gonna roll some conflicts, alliance, and actions. And then we'll have the power of veto competition for them to possibly reverse Gary's decision. So let's give Gary access. Allow access to Gary to the head of household room. Gary now has become... Gary just won his first head of household competition. And he's going to claim this bed. He now gets this whole luxury section all to himself with his own washroom, shower, and everything. That all belongs to Gary now. Gary Raxer Sim with his first head of household victory. And what a good timing for it. Let's delete that whole room, because we don't need that space anymore. Clem, how are you doing today, brother? How is your Sunday going so far? Alright, and Panda is getting refreshened on food. It's 9:24 p.m. These guys are not going to get a chance to do anything Harvest Fest oriented. It's too late. Definitely rigged, says Kristen. Hey, Shotgun's done pretty good for herself. Oh, look, we got gnomes. Gnomes have showed up randomly in the house. GB went right to bed. Wow, Gary wants to go talk to Shotgun. He wants to go give her a hug. Gary's like, oh, come on, Shotgun. It's all good. It's all good. Shotgun is gonna, or Steve is gonna go nap in the hot tub again. Panda's feeling very uncomfortable after all of that meditation. Oh, we got a broken shower. Got a broken shower there. Replace. Let's just fix that up. So Gary Raxer Sim just became our new head of household. Gary just wants to hug everybody. He's like, oh guys, Panda's going to nap in the hot tub as well. We've got gnomes, not a bad thing. Where was my garage in American Truck Simulator? In American Truck Simulator, my garage is in Tucson. Tucson, Arizona. Look at these guys. Both sleeping in the hot tub. I love the security cameras here, too. The security cameras are keeping track of how Panda and Steve are napping in the hot tub. Okay, there's all sorts of food. Guys, all sorts of food lying around this house. How come you guys aren't eating this food? Faux BLT is spoiled. What's Shotgun cooking? Shotgun's making some caprese salad. Gary's eating popcorn. All this nice food sitting around, and Gary is helping himself to some popcorn. Hey, thanks, Clem. Thanks for subbing so that you're actually able to use the emote. Clem, now that you've subbed to my channel, we're going to have to make a sim of you now for our sub-sim world. Next time I'm doing some sub-sim streaming, please remind me to make a sim for yourself. Panda says, rigged, I agree. I have a hot tub as a bed now. But Clem, you like the coffee and bagel emote? Pretty happy with it. Guys, if you go tier 2 on my subs, you get access to my Don't Touch the Hutch emote. And for a tier 3 sub, you get access to my Puzzle Rage emote. I'm notorious for not liking puzzles in my games. They make me rage so quickly. So I made a Puzzle Rage emote for my tier 3 subs. Sim hype. Sim hype. All the gnomes are hanging around GB's bed. Should he be concerned? Oh, those gnomes just magically teleported. Where did they go? The gnomes, I think, tend to go where other people are. At least that's what I've observed. They tend to, like, follow people around the house. Oh wow, they teleported over here. I'd never put anyone in that room. Why are the gnomes hanging out in that room? It's so funny. Gary and Shotgun are having a conversation. Maybe Shotgun's congratulating Gary on his head of household competition win. I cannot forget Clue. Why can't you forget Clue, Kristen? Did I puzzle rage at Clue? Yeah, you got spoiled food sitting on the counters. No wonder you guys are upset. Speed this up a little bit. Well, these two Sims, everyone else is sleeping. Oh, is Panda awake now? Panda and Steve just woke up. Panda's feeling heartbroken. Why is Panda feeling heartbroken? Oh, he just has low social levels. Well, you're right there in a hot tub with another dude. Panda, start talking to them. You said you hate puzzles, and you killed us 12 times. No, my Clue thing is because I played the game a lot, and my father was a cop. So growing up in my household, we were like constantly guessing and analyzing how people did things. Shotgun Simar getting into her gnome pajamas and going to sleep for the night. Gary's gonna go to bed in his new head of household room. Oh, is Gary sick? Gary got marks on his skin? My Sims get... Oh, he's okay. My Sims in this Big Brother competition get more illnesses than in any other sim game that I've played. Yeah, you wouldn't have liked being in my household growing up, Kristen. It was like, anytime you try and pull a fast one on my father would be like, so, like at 8 o'clock on Tuesday, I noticed you were halfway across town. And you'd be like, how'd you do that? Well, you know, I looked at the soles of your shoes and I saw a stain on them, and you know, that kind of dirt is only really around the east end of the city. Like, it was ridiculous how he would figure us out on things. There was a reason he was a cop. Poor Steve. Steve is still super lonely, and he's hunching over to bed. I think everybody's finally going to sleep. It's been a while since we had all the Sims asleep at the same time. There we go. Harvest Fest was awful. Everybody had a bad Harvest Fest. Alright. The Friday begins. I would die if I had a father like that. Yeah, my sisters weren't exactly keen on my father's detective skills either. It was eerie how he would do it. Alright, so some of the Sims are awake, so I'm gonna say that at 9 o'clock this morning, 9 o'clock in game time, Gary is gonna name his two nominees. Look at Gary in his luxurious head of household room. He's gonna have such a nice night's sleep. 9 a.m. in game time, Gary is going to name his two nominees. Oh, look at that filthy counter over there. Oh my goodness. That is disgusting. Steve, why don't you do some cleaning up? Why don't you go do some cleaning up? Tidy things up around this kitchen. Get things nice and tidy. 9 a.m. in game time. Gary's going to name his two nominees. We're going to roll some nominee actions for them to see their reactions to being nominated, to be voted out of the competition. And then we're going to roll some actions, conflicts, and alliances. And then at 4 p.m. in game time, we're going to have a power of veto. competition where one of the Sims could get the opportunity to veto themselves being put on the chopping block. GB is helping himself to some popcorn. And Steve, let's have you clean up that counter there, because this house is getting filthy. That's how the diseases spread, guys. That's how these guys get all these swirly circle mark diseases on themselves. I find the diseases in this game really gross. They're really disgusting to look at. They get all like odd marks on their skin, and it's kind of grody. GB's feeling energized, though. You know, for all that Shotgun has been a threat in this competition, I think GB's Simulation is actually a little bit of a threat, too, because he's flown so much under the radar. And he's got an alliance going both with Shotgun and with the Jocks. So GB's in a pretty strategic position now in this competition. See, poor lonely Steve. Look how lonely he is. Look at that sad expression on Steve's face. It's like, I just want to talk to somebody. I'm feeling so lonely. Keep me company, GB. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit here until the other Sims in our household all wake up. And we can see who Gary is going to choose as his 2 nominees for the chopping block. Where's Gary off to? Gary's gonna go work out. Night on the town? What is this holiday? No, this ain't gonna happen. End holiday early for sure, because night on the town is not gonna happen. That holiday ain't gonna happen. GB uses me as the front. Everyone is busy watching her creep around as a gnome while GB wins everything, right? He's made a final 2 pact with Shotgun, but it could actually be a much more strategic pact for him than it is for Shotgun Simark, because she's the one who's perceived as the threat, while GB hides under the radar, and everyone's like, oh, he's just a bro. He's just a nice guy. You know, trying to get by in the competition. So unless something drastic happens, something drastic could happen. Why does everyone walk like they have a stick up their butt? Well, that's usually because they have to use the washroom. If they have to use the washroom, they do this funny pee-pee walk. Here, Gary might do it now. Here we go. Yeah, see, Gary is doing the pee-pee walk. See that? He's got the turned-in knees. That's because he has to use the washroom. So he's doing the pee-pee walk. And Gary gets access to the private bathroom of the head of household. He gets this private set of luxurious rooms all to himself. Steve's still very sad. He's gonna go take a nap in the hot tub, while GB's feeling energized. Claire just came in and said, "Wait, that's Hutch? Who's Claire?" Who's Claire, and how does she know who I am? Steve L.A. Sim taking a nap in the hot tub for all the security cameras to watch. My oldest niece, the bad one. Ooh. Claire. Claire, come on. Look at the screen, Claire. Claire, stay in school. Don't do drugs. Don't be the bad one. It's my advice for you today. Free stream advice. She's like, who is this guy? No, now she's gonna be saying, that's Hutch. That's what she's gonna be saying. Go have some popcorn, GB. GB and Gary strategizing. Claire's definitely going to do drugs now. What? My message isn't convincing? Come on. Give me a break. Give me a break. Ah, Panda is awake. Panda Peasant Sim has awakened in his panda pajamas And Panda is going to make himself some faux lobster tortellini. The texture of popcorn looks awful. She just shook her head yes. Don't listen to them, Claire. Don't listen to them. Stay in school. Get your good grades. Do your homework. Here goes Shotgun Simark creeping around. And what's the first thing Shotgun Simark wants to do this morning in her gnome pajamas? She wants to play some chess. That's the first thing she wants to do. It's cardboard flavor. It's 8 a.m. Who eats lobster tortellini in the morning? Apparently Panda does. Panda Peasant Sim eats faux lobster tortellini first thing in the morning. Here GB's talking to him like, what are you making? And Panda's like, I'm just making lobster tortellini. Oh, look at him go! Look at Panda go! Those cooking skills. That's crazy. Panda has some mad cooking skills. Gotta keep making that food, Panda Peasant Sim. Shotgun. Alright, it is 9 o'clock. Time to name who is gonna be Gary's 2 nominations for eviction. So let's turn off autonomy. So they'll all come into the room. Gameplay, we're gonna turn off autonomy. And we're gonna get them all to assemble in the eviction room. So let's get them all sitting in here. Sit. Shotgun, sit. And we'll let him resume his cooking in a little bit. Get Gary to, or GB to sit there. We're gonna get Gary to sit there. And we're gonna get Steve to sit there, so. Let's get everybody into the conference room and we're gonna pick the nominations. He got fur all up in it. All that hair Panda will put in food because he's doing the dough with his hand. And Panda, only the best food. Come on, guys. Panda says it'll be good. It'll be good food. Alright, Panda's in the conference room in his panda pajamas. That's amazing. Alright, so all the house guests are gathering because Gary's gonna name his 2 nominations for eviction. Here we go. Who is he gonna name to be evicted from the house? Well, let's check out his, so Gary Raxersim. His alliances are, he's got a strategy alliance going on with Lemley, GB, and Gary. He's got the Jock alliance going with Gary and Panda. And he's got a showmance going with Lemley. Lemley, of course, is no longer in the game. So his 2 nominees are going to have to be Steve L.A. Sim and Shotgun Simark. Are both going to be named to the couch for nomination to be evicted. So let's sit Steve there, and we're gonna sit Shotgun over there. So Shotgun and Steve have both been named, have both been nominated for eviction from the household. So now we're gonna roll nominee actions for both. There's still a power of veto competition. So Shotgun could get herself out of eviction. She is the only girl left. Yeah, I know. Keep Shotgun. You can do it. Okay, so Gary's named those 2 to go onto the eviction couch. Let's roll some nominee actions for them. Big Brother nominee action. So for Steve, his reaction to being nominated is... too quiet. We forgot you were even here. No added conflict. So no change for Steve as he's been nominated. Let's roll for Shotgun. This is Shotgun's first time being nominated for eviction, by the way, everybody. And for her, we're gonna roll... This sim knows when to keep their mouth shut. No added conflict. So nothing more. Both Shotgun and Steve are gonna stay quiet as they're named for eviction. Let me just double check my rules here. We roll the nominee actions. So at noon, we're going to roll an action, conflict, and alliance for both of them. So let's put autonomy back on here. Full autonomy again for all of them. So as of right now, Steve L.A. Sim and Shotgun Simark are on the chopping block for eviction. Let's send Panda back to finish his food, because I don't like the idea of him just leaving a dish of food. Oh, not Steve. Panda. Panda, resume faux lobster tortellini. Alright. If Shotgun Sim gets evicted, I want her to rip off her clothes and yell, "I'm no man!" and storm out. Nice. Have you saved? I haven't, Deanna. Oh, good call. Let's save our game. Look at that. You guys can be the save game patrol for me. And help me to remember when to save games. So we're going to roll some more actions at noon in-game time, and then at 4 p.m. in-game time, we're going to have a Power of Veto competition to see if someone can veto their nomination onto the eviction block. Shotgun has to run to dinner, but I'm rooting for Rainbow Deanna's choices. Nice, Shotgun. Rainbow Deanna says she'll cross her fingers. Thanks for being here, Shotgun. Shotgun is focused now. She's like, I got this. I got this competition. I don't care if I've been nominated. Steve is napping. Steve just wants to sleep. He's so depressed about being nominated for eviction that he just wants to sleep. Meanwhile, Panda works on his faux lobster tortellini. What's Shotgun doing? Oh, Shotgun's gonna clean up some dishes. Yeah, we had 3 ladies in this competition to begin with. I would say there's a possibility that all of the ladies could be evicted, but right now Shotgun has a twist power in her hand. She could use her diamond veto, her diamond power, to veto her own elimination, and she could name someone else to go on to the nomination block. Someone else who isn't the head of household. GB volunteers as tribute for Shotgun's place. Yeah, exactly. GB volunteers as tribute. Alright guys, all standing around, guys. Oh, the fridge is broke. Fridge is broke. More choices. Replace. Fix that up. Fix up that fridge. What's all this stuff on the ground here? Gary. Resume superfood salad. Why you gotta leave food lying around the house? Come on, guys. Keep it together here. Oh. Gary still wants to hug Shotgun. Yeah, sometimes the game glitches out and just they don't move. I don't know if it's because of the coding in the house or just because there were so many Sims at the start of this game. I'm not sure why this constantly happens. I volunteer. I volunteer as tribute. What's Panda doing? What are you just doing? I'm gonna eat your faux lobster tortellini. What's wrong with GB? I think GB's social levels are really low. Oh yeah. GB is really lonely. Guys, there's like 5 other people in the house. Why are you not socializing with each other? There's 5 of you in the house. Just socialize with each other and everything would feel better, but they just don't talk to one another. They just stand around. Which does not help anything. See, Shotgun's getting a lot of good social interaction. Her social bar is pretty high up.
Oh, heavily.
Shotgun's gonna go and swim some laps. There we go. See, GB and Steve were hanging out.
Wazoo, Turip.
Gotta love Shotgun's creep walk. Gotta love when she does the creep walk. Oh, she's not gonna swim laps. Now Shotgun's gonna grab some salad. Everybody's grabbing salad. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's gonna gather around the table. Everybody except for Panda. Panda's eating his faux lobster tortellini by himself. Alright, it's noon, so let's roll some actions, conflicts, alliances for the house. So first, let's roll an action. Big Brother actions. Here we go. You can get very antsy living in a confined space, and the Sims who are more accustomed to their freedom are having a little harder of a time. Luckily, they have friends in the house who will be there to make them feel better. Increase 20 friendship points with your loves outdoors, animal lover, angler, or green thumb traits with their best friend in the house. We have a couple of those. Let's see. Panda's personality. He's not loves outdoors or an animal person. Shotgun has animal affection. So she's gonna get a 20 friendship point increase with her best friend in the house. But I think her best friend is GB, and she's already at full level for that, so that doesn't count. GB's personality, he doesn't have any of those. Gary doesn't have any of those. Steve doesn't either, so that action really doesn't go anywhere. Are we choosing now? Well, we're just rolling some actions. These are like random events that happen in the household to kind of create drama and shift things. Let's roll for a conflict. Let's roll that, see what kind of conflict takes place now in the house. The head of household celebrated a little too much. The head of household has some under-the-cover fun in the head of household bed with a sim of your choosing. Enable no strings woohoo in MC command for the easiest way. Increase romance points between these two sims by 10 points. Oh my goodness. Guys, this means... Put me out of my misery. This means that although GB and Shotgun have a showmance going on, Gary is going to get Shotgun in bed in the head of household room. Oh my goodness. Okay, no strings woohoo in MC command for the easiest way. Okay. Let's see how we do this. Gary racks her sim. So let's... How do we do this here? Now let me get Gary here again. Nope, not that. MC Command Center, let me bring that up. Relationships, no. Sim commands. Nope, not that. MC cheats. Not that. Where is it here? MC tuner? No. Sim flags. No. How do I get... What does this mean here? That's not what I was looking for. Oh, I lost it. Lost my challenge roller. Where's my Sim 4 challenge roller? Can I just make them... Okay. Let's do this. Let's increase his romance by 10 points with Shotgun. So Gary is going to have a friendship of 77 and a romance of 10 points with Shotgun. And let's see if he can ask her to woohoo. More choices. Romance. I don't know what that meant, MC Command Center, with the... Oh wait, let me unlock the door here. Allow access to... Unlock for a specific sim. Shotgun sim arc. What did that mean? Shotgun is waiting till the right moment to spring the plan she's been working on secretly. Shotgun is a sly girl. No kidding. This could create tension between GB and Gary, which is one of the alliances that she's not in. There's got to be something here. Change sim mood? No. Make happy? MC dresser? Like, can't be it. MC pregnancy? No. Sim commands. I would think it'd be under relationships. Okay, I don't know how to do it. So we're just going to add the 10 points of romance between Gary and Shotgun. But what we'll say is that basically Gary got shotgunned into bed behind GB's back. Oh my goodness, this could get really interesting. All right, now let's roll an alliance. So even though we didn't get to see it, that's what we're going to say happened. Is that as head of household, Gary actually got shotgun into the head of household bed. No woohooing, that's right. Okay, let's roll an alliance now. Opposites attract. Choose the two Sims who you feel are the most different and put them into an alliance together. Increase their friendship points by 30. Opposites. Is this maybe something to upend, like another secret alliance to upend the two sides? What if Steve all of a sudden got an alliance with Gary or G? Well, he's in an alliance with Shotgun and GB. What if Gary and Steve all of a sudden started an alliance? You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to start another alliance between Gary and Steve, and we're going to raise their friendship points by 30 points. So we'll call it the Opposites Attract Alliance. So we'll call it the Opposites. So secretly, Steve and Gary have just formed a new Opposites Alliance. Even though Steve's on the chopping block, if Steve somehow doesn't end up on the chopping block, this could be to his advantage. Oh wait, Gary's already in 3 clubs. I can't make a club for it, but yeah, we're basically gonna say that Gary and Steve have just formed a new alliance with Panda. I thought about that. Sniper Girl, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Welcome to our Sims 4 Big Brother Challenge. So Gary and Steve are now in another alliance. And let's raise their friendship by 30 points. So now that's at 48 between Steve and GB. Okay, now that that's done, now we're going to randomly select a Sim and choose one of their whims to complete. We still have to complete a whim for Steve, but another Sim who's going to get a whim completed is Panda. Panda's going to get to complete a whim too, the Bamboozled Alliance. Yeah, no kidding. How are you doing today, Sniper Girl? Oh, thanks. Thank you very much, Sniper. I don't know why I didn't get the alert, or maybe it hasn't come through yet. But thank you for the follow. Thank you very much for that. I don't know if the alert box came through and I just didn't notice it. Let me check my alert box. Make sure I've got everything in place there. I might have just missed it. I might have just been so caught up in working up these alliances, Sniper Girl, that I didn't notice. Okay, so Panda's gonna get to complete a whim too. Panda wants to level up in painting skill. He wants to buy a pool light. Level up in painting skill gets him 100 points. So let's purchase an easel and put it outside, and then Panda can work on his panting. He can work on his painting. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go over to activities and skills here. And let us buy a painting easel. And Panda's gonna work on his painting skill. I don't know why he can't work on it now. Panda's far too uncomfortable to do this. Oh man, Panda. Alright, he's got to work out some stuff. Steve, meanwhile, still has to get a whim completed. We can't have him call someone on the phone. He can't do woohoo in the bush. But he can play foosball. Has he had enough to eat? He's had enough to eat. After Steve's done that, we'll go have him play some foosball. So at 4 p.m., we're in game time. We're gonna have the Power of Veto competition to see if someone can possibly veto either Shotgun or Steve being on the nomination block. He needs the bathroom. Steve needs the bathroom? Panda does, yes. Panda's very uncomfortable because he's eating. Now he's gonna go use a bathroom bush? Can he do that? I thought we locked up the have-not room. Let me lock that up. No more using the have-not room, guys. Let's close that up. Locked door for everyone. Don't use the bush, Panda. Go use it. I know you're a panda, but go use the toilet like a normal person. There we go. Alright, so interesting turn of events that Gary and Shotgun are creating some romantic drama in the house now. Hutch, I got a garage in Tucson and ATS. I think it might be the same location as yours, but this way it'd make it easier to convoy. That's awesome, Panda. That's very cool that you were able to do that. Sniper Girl, do you play The Sims 4 at all? GB and Shotgun are having a little bit of a competition. GB doesn't know. GB doesn't know. GB's feeling lucky. A Sims chance to be romantic is much better when the setting is just right. Oh man, GB. GB. And remember that Gary has a showmance going on with Lemley Lemmington. If Lemley comes back into the household from the Battle Back competition, well, that's gonna change a lot. Ah, look at everybody hugging up there. That is too funny. Alright, Steve. Steve could get 25 points for crying it out in bed, or 25 points playing foosball. Let's let him cry it out in bed a little bit. Go cry it out in bed, and that'll be the whim you complete there, Steve. Sniper Girl does play Sims 4. GB doesn't know that Shoddy and Gary do it in his van every Sunday. Apparently. Apparently that's the case. Panda's gonna go paint. Very good, Panda. He wants to paint on an easel. That'll help him to get a whim completed. So Panda gets to do something that he enjoys. I know. Funny, right? Oh, and GB continues to work on his chess skills. He's still strategizing. He's like, I can make this work. I can win this game. Look at Panda. Panda working on his art skills. What is Panda's art skills at? Panda's art skill... Oh, his painting skill is at level 7. He's a pretty good painter. Panda Peasant Sim is apparently a very accomplished painter. Lewd. Very lewd. Shotgun's going to use the washroom there. GB is still playing some chess. Gary's been watching TV in his pajamas. Oh, he's going to go take a bath. Gary's gonna go enjoy his head of household luxurious quarters and take look at the thighs. Gary Raxer Sim has the thighs to go with that Scottish beard. Gary, of course, is the head of household, which allows him to have access to these luxurious quarters. I usually don't like LPS. I go in them to support streamers, but you're really into this. Oh, that's awesome, Deanna. I appreciate that. I love doing these kinds of challenges in The Sims 4. I did a Bachelor challenge with a sim based on Hutch himself. That was fun to do. This panda's so heartbroken. And this is my first time doing a Big Brother challenge. I would also like to do... I'm hoping to do a Bachelorette challenge sometime in the future. And also a Survivor challenge book. Let's play. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha, Deanna. Ah! GB just switched pieces. That's hilarious. He's like, look that way, and he switched pieces on the chessboard. That is hilarious. So you guys can just hang out with each other. You got these low social levels. Just hang out with each other and be social. So guys, what do you got planned for your week? What's your week looking like? You got work? You got special plans? Oh, should I mention now? Yeah, I can mention now while we're waiting for the Power of Veto competition. For the entire month of October, I've got some time of transition. I just finished a job today, so I've got some time of transition for the next month. I'm going to be streaming full-time every day, and we're going to be playing a lot of spooky games through October. In my Discord, I already asked for some suggestions for people for spooky games. The Sims 4 Big Brother Challenge is still going to happen, and we're probably going to do some Sims 4 Vampires gameplay for the month of October, but please keep your ears open for what we're going to be streaming through the month of October for the spooky season. That's all coming up starting tomorrow, actually. What is Panda doing? Alright, it's 4 o'clock. It's time for a Power of Veto competition to see who's going to win the chance to possibly veto one of Gary's 2 nominations for eviction. So let's roll to see what competition they're going to do. For the Power of Veto competition, it will be... we've already done an archaeology competition. Let's roll that again. Starry Night. Place an observatory telescope for each sim in the competition. Run for a set time frame. The sim with the most photographs of the stars wins. Huh. So what kind of set time frame do we go for? Like an hour? Or like 2 hours? I'm a little confused. Let's see what Holly BB has maybe made for the observatory competition, if she's made something for it. Jungle Adventure, Bowled Over, Cook-Off, Archaeology. The merge ones are for Survivor. Tribe Logic. Starry Night. Here we go. Alright. So we need to put this Starry Night competition down. That's huge. That puts down 3 telescopes, but we still need 2 more. Can I put down 2 more telescopes here? Backyard observatory, that's what this is, right? Isn't that a backyard? Oh, why did it... It's backyard observatory, right? Yeah. Okay, so we need to put down a couple more of these. Can I fit them? Will they fit back here in my backyard? And I need 1 more backyard observatory, because all of the Sims are going to participate. The 2 nominees, the head of household, and, okay. So I guess these guys are going to... I don't know. We'll try it for 2 hours at first. 3 hours fast mode. Yeah. Welcome to the Game. Oh, you think Welcome to the Game should be one of the songs I play for October? All right, let's try it out. Starry Night. Let's get Panda going here. Observe the sky. Is that what we're getting them to do? The sim with the most photographs of the stars wins. Alright. Observe the sky. She wants to, you can woohoo with GB and those things. Observe the sky. Gary. Observe the sky. And Steve. Observe the sky. Alright, let's give this a shot. Let's see what happens here. Interesting. I'm really curious to see how this competition goes. The sim with the most photographs of the stars will win Power of Veto for this eviction. Me? You will be spooked and pooped. I've heard good things about Welcome to the Game. BRB and a few, gonna lurk, gotta make some yummy supper. No problem, Deanna. Thank you for being here. Do they just randomly take photos? Alright, let's see what happens. So we'll follow this, wait till Shotgun gets in there. And then once Shotgun gets observing the sky, then we'll officially start the clock. Okay, so let's go 2 hours. We'll go till 6:30 p.m. And we'll see if anyone has taken pictures of stars by then, I guess. See what happens. Look at these telescopes moving around. GB simulations logic skills are up. So Kristen, when you said 3 hours fast mode, did you mean the game, welcome to the game in 3 hours fast mode? Or were you talking about this challenge being 3 hours in fast mode? Are any of them taking any pictures of the stars yet? I don't think any of them have taken any star pictures yet. No, they haven't. Oh, Panda just took a picture. Okay, so this could work. Panda just took a picture of the stars. So that's a start. Shotgun just took a picture. Okay, okay. This competition's working so far. No, this challenge in fast mode. Kid Kalen, how are you doing? Welcome. What's the Big Brother challenge? Well, we basically recreate the show Big Brother with Sims in The Sims 4. So at the start of the game, we put 8 Sims into a house, and they've had to do a series of competitions to try and see... Oh, Gary just took a picture. To try and see... and they go through a series of competitions, and they take turns voting and evicting people out of the house until there's one person left who wins the challenge. That's basically what it boils down to, based on the reality TV show of the same name. Right now, our Sims are doing a competition to see who's going to win the chance to veto a vote. Gary Raxer Sim, you know Gary, the Raxer from his channel. Gary Raxer Sim won our Head of Household competition. So in this round, he's immune from being evicted out of the house. But he nominates 2 people to be evicted out of the house. And then everyone else votes to see which of those 2 people is going to go out. Shotgun just got a second picture. That puts her in the lead for the Power of Veto competition. So unless someone else gets another sky picture right now, that's gonna change things. Although Kristen did suggest we go for 3 hours. I think 2 hours is gonna do it. I think a 2-hour competition is gonna be okay. Hold up, the Sims vote or chat votes? The Sims vote, not the chat. The Sims get to vote on this, not my chat. Okay, so we got... Okay, so that's 6:30. I'm tempted to call it there. Shotgun took 2 pictures, so I think that means she wins the Power of Veto competition. No one else took any other pictures, so I'm going to call it there. Shotgun Mark wins another Power of Veto competition. I think that gets her a big move point, because that's easily... Does she get a big move point now because she's won several competitions? Let me double check that here. No, I think that's if they win several Head of Household competitions. Okay, no. So she doesn't get a big move point. But Shotgun Simark just won the Power of Veto competition. Man, she's been killing at these Power of Veto competitions. I didn't know Sims could do that. Well, you see, we've been building relationships for them through the game, and based on what kind of friendship points they have with other Sims, that's how they vote. So if you kind of see us play it, Kid Kalen, you'll kind of see how we do the Big Brother challenge. Shotgun's won at least several Power of Veto competitions now. So, because she's won the Power of Veto competition, she is going to veto herself off of the nomination block. So Shotgun is no longer on the eviction block. That means Gary Raxer Sim has to name someone to take her place on the auction block. And the tough thing about that is that the only other 2 people that he can nominate are GB and Panda Peasant Sim. So which one of these does he have a higher level with? With GB, his relationship is 99. Sorry. So for Gary, his relationship with Panda is 97. And his relationship with GB is 99. So what Gary's going to do is he's going to take... he has to take Shotgun off the nomination block. And he's going to put Panda Peasant Sim back on the nomination block. So Panda Peasant Sim and Shotgun Simark are now both on the nomination... Or no, sorry, let me say that again. Steve L.A. Sim and Panda Peasant Sim are now on the nomination block for eviction. But let me double check Shotgun's Diamond Veto twist. She has to use this when an alliance member is nominated. She's not in an alliance with Panda. If she has a friendship level of 75 or greater with a nominee, Shotgun wouldn't use her Diamond Veto to save Panda, because in order to take Panda off the nomination block, she has to put GB on. And she's not going to put GB on the nomination block, because she's in a final 2 pact with GB. So she's not going to use her Diamond Veto to save Panda. Panda's going to stay on the nomination block. So Panda Peasant Sim and Steve L.A. Sim are now on the nomination block for eviction. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll a nominee action for each nominee, and then the next day there's going to be the vote to see who gets evicted next. So, but Shotgun. Let's roll a nominee action for Panda Peasant Sim. So Panda Peasant Sim was just placed on the nomination block again. Let's roll a nominee action for him. Campaigner, the Silver Tongue is getting in some ears. Ooh. Choose 2 Sims randomly and increase friendship by 15 points. So Panda responds by campaigning a little bit to get himself not evicted. So let's choose the 2 Sims randomly who he's going to have that with. GB, so we're going to increase the relationship between GB and Panda by 15 points. That's already at 99, so we're going to bump that up to 100. And the other Sim who he's going to campaign to is Shotgun. So Panda's gonna, even though Shotgun put Panda on the nomination block, he's gonna try and campaign a little bit. Hey, what's going on? Yes. Yes. Go ahead. Okay, so 15 more points between Panda and Shotguns. That's 92. So their relationship goes up to 97 between Shotgun and Panda. Let's roll a nominee action for Steve now. Steve responds to remaining on the nomination block. Too quiet. We forgot you were even here. No added conflict at this time for Steve. I knew I could count on GB. Okay, so we're going to finish out this day, and then the next day is going to be the vote to see who gets evicted from the household next. But before I do that, I got to order some Chinese food for dinner, guys. So let me do that while I got you here on the line. Here, let me switch the view out here. Okay, I got to order some dinner for my family and I. How are you guys hanging in there? You guys doing okay? I got to order some Chinese food for me and my family. It's Sunday. I just finished my job today, so we're gonna enjoy some Chinese food. Let's see, what am I gonna order? Nice thing about ordering Chinese food, you get food to last you for days afterwards. Could I get an order of egg rolls? I would like some chicken and broccoli with fried rice. Coming right up, guys. Coming right up. Chinese food. Alright, what am I going to order here? What am I going to get? Let's get... Where's the dinners for 4 here. All right. Dinner 4A. Egg rolls, sweet and sour chicken balls, chicken chow mein, beef with green pepper, mushroom and onion, honey garlic spare ribs, chicken fried rice, fortune cookies, and 4 pops. That sounds pretty good. Panda Peasant, thank you for the bits. Thank you very much for the bits for Chinese food. Chinese food is okay. Dinner B is spring roll, sweet and sour chicken balls, kung pao chicken. My daughter does like kung pao chicken. Beef with broccoli, dry garlic spare ribs, chicken fried rice. Yeah, that could be good. Kung fu chicken. Kung pao chicken goes over big in our family. Hey, Kristen, thanks for the sub. Thank you so much for the sub. Kristen, now we gotta make a sim of you for our sub sim world. We're behind on our sim production. We're to make a Kristen sub now for our sub sim world. Thank you so much for the sub, Kristen. Now you can throw out that coffee and a bagel emote as well. Then dinner 4C is egg rolls, sweet and sour chicken balls, honey garlic spare ribs, beef with mixed vegetable, kung pao shrimp, chicken fried rice. Guys, I think I'm gonna go for kung pao chicken. And I like the beef with broccoli. Let's do that. Let's go for kung pao chicken, spring roll, sweet and sour chicken balls, dry garlic spare ribs. I'm not so big on the dry garlic spare ribs, but my kids like it there too. Oh, Kristen, of course. Yeah, no, you don't have to sub. I just appreciate that you're here, but thank you for the sub. The sub is still appreciated. All right, guys, I'm gonna order a dinner 4B for my family. Let's call them up here. Let's call up my delivery number here. Pick up and delivery. Oh, I better make sure I got the monies. The monies are important. Gotta make sure that's all in place. Let me make sure I got my monies. I should have gifted that. It's still September. Yes, today's the last day of September. That is true. So, oh right, so Panda, if you had gifted the sub, Kristen could resub for $1. Yeah, September is a great deal. That is a great idea. You're fine, Panda. Alright, let me make sure I got the monies. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to order nothing. Otherwise, I won't be able to order nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Just gotta make sure my credit card's all good. Thank God for online banking. Pay that on there. All right, that's all set. Now let's call our delivery place here. Uno dinero, $1. Call it up here. Where's the phone number here? All right. Guys, should I order the food in my normal voice or should I do an impression? I'm already thinking about that, Kristen. Thanks for reminding me, though. Bubba Hutch. Yeah. Impression? They might not be open. I wonder if they're closed. Can't order food. Oh, guys. I think they're closed. I don't think they're open. No, they're open. It says here they're open from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Sundays. down the right number. Now pizza? Well, yeah, that's what I would think of ordering pizza too, but I'm really hungry for Chinese. I really want Chinese food. I got the right phone number, right? Contact. Yeah, they should be open. One more time. One more time. Then if that doesn't work, then we're ordering pizza. You're off all month. Chinese can be any other day. That's true. But today's like when I'm done. So I want to celebrate. Yes, I'd like to order dinner for delivery. Dinner 4B. Dinner 4B. The 4B dinner. Yes. Yes, please. That's everything. Oh, I'm still muted. I thought I unmuted. Press the button. Come on. Muted. Hey, at least I'd rather still be muted than not muted, as I'm giving information to my Chinese order place. Chinese food's on the way, guys. Chinese food is coming in 1 hour. It was a slight touch of the hand. I know my mute button doesn't always work very well. All right, guys. Let's go back to gameplay. Let's finish out this day. No, Panda. Get out of there. Get out of there. They jumped right back into the observatory. Did GB jump right back in? No, he didn't. Get out of that observatory there, guys. I gotta clean up the observatory space. Get out of there, Panda. There he goes. You move off, because I gotta clear out all this observatory space here. Alright. Clear that up. Alright, there we go. So Shotgun won Power of Veto competition. She won the Power of Veto competition. She removed herself from the nomination block, and Gary had to put Panda in his place. Now, the crazy thing about this, too, is that Panda is part of the Jock Alliance with Gary. So, again, Shotgun made a pretty good move in winning this Power of Veto competition, because she broke up the Jock Alliance. And considering... So maybe this was... We could say this was a strategic move that Shotgun Simark made, that she actually slept with Gary. Gotta switch screen back too? Sorry, guys. Duh. Okay, there we go. Can't see the game. Right? Calculated by Shotgun, because now if GB and Gary start arguing, that breaks up the Jock Alliance too. Guys, Shotgun Simark may be the most strategic schemer in this Big Brother House Challenge, because if she can break up the Jock Alliance, then that gives her a good place in the game. Don't be sorry, we got you. That's good. I'm glad you guys get me for this. So the next day, after the Sims spend a night here, we're going to roll some more actions, conflict, and alliances. We're going to roll a nominee action for each nominee. We're going to roll the head of household status to see how everybody perceived Gary as the head of household, and then the voting begins to see who is going to get evicted from the household next. It's a big deal. Big deal what's happening right now. Steve L.A. Sim finally getting some of that socialization that he needed. Shotgun Simark got the most pictures of things off of the telescope. The suspense, says Kid Galen. That's right. Oh, and Shotgun's cleaning up a little bit of the mess out there. So yeah, if Shotgun can get the Jock Alliance, if she can get Panda Peasant Sim voted out instead of Steve, that breaks up the Jock Alliance. Because remember, she has an alliance going with GB and Steve. It's called the Showmance Alliance. That got started with Boho Glitch Sim back earlier in the game. Wow, interesting. So interesting how this is all kind of panned out. So if Shotgun comes back to the stream, is that what we're going to say happened? Is that she slept with Gary to try and break up the Jock Alliance? It would be a bold strategic move. Panda and Gary are just hanging out. Gary's like, don't worry, Panda, I got you. I know you're on the nomination block. I had to put somebody there, but don't worry. I got your back. I got your back, he says. Shotgun is upset with how messy something is in this bathroom, but what's messy? Is there like a mess somewhere in the bathroom that we don't know about? What is Shotgun doing? She's watching The Adventures of Spaceship Simulation. Alright. She's just watching some TV to rest things out. GB is up. GB is gonna go and sleep in a real bed. Oh, and those gnomes are still around. Let's get rid of those gnomes. We don't need those gnomes around anymore. Let's lose the gnomes. Yeah, so this is definitely Panda expressing to Gary, hey dude, what about our alliance? What's gonna happen here? Why am I gonna get evicted from the household? Gary's like, no, I got you. I got you. Gary's gonna go back to bed in the head of household room. Back in the fine, luxurious quarters that the head of household gets to enjoy. While Shotgun is up late and continuing to watch The Adventures of Spaceship Simulation. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. And Panda's making those gains. Panda's making those gains on the treadmill, hoping beyond hope that he will not be evicted in the next round of voting. Panda and Shotgun are both feeling focused because of the Starry Sky competition that they did. What's Shotgun's problem there now? She's back to being happy. She feels her surroundings are unpleasant. I guess there's some dirty food kind of hanging around the house. I like how the Holly made the dining room floor in here all sand. It's an all sand floor going on there. Okay, since these are the only two Sims awake, let's fast forward a little bit. see what they're gonna do. Shotgun cleaning up. Shotgun's doing some dishes. Your kids are hyper today, aren't they? Well, I wouldn't say kids. I would say kid. If you can hear my boy, you can hear Hutch Jr. going in the background there. That's more his speed. He's generally an excitable kind of guy. So you'll hear a lot of shrieking and a lot of excitement from him going on in the background. Alright, let's fast forward this here. I see Shotgun's going to bed. Shotgun's gonna get into her gnomish pajamas. Yeah, you can hear him, right? You thought there was more than one? No, it's just one. Just the one boy. It's just the one boy who manages to pull that off. So, what was I thinking of saying? There's a lot of sand in this house. There's sand on the bedroom in here, too. That's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Shotgun's going to sleep. Panda is feeling warm. But he's a little worried. He's a little concerned that he could be evicted from the house next. Is he gonna nap on the couch outdoors? Oh my goodness, that's too funny. These guys all have luxurious beds to sleep in. And they're just gonna sleep on outdoor couches. Steve is awake. Do the stick up your butt walk for everybody, Steve. There we go. Steve's doing the Did you like that scream, Kristen? That was a pretty good scream from the background. When my son was born, he would cry and scream in this voice that was almost like a high-pitched C note. It was so ear-piercing. Animals used to scream out in pain when he would do it. And we always said at the time, that's okay that he screams like that, so long as he has a high C vocal range when he's older, then we're cool with it. I was thinking it was my nieces. Nope, it would be Hutch Jr. that you're hearing. That sink broke. Replace and fix it. What's Steve making for breakfast? Steve is going to cook an omelet. Steve is going to cook an omelet for Brekkie. He's going to make himself a nice omelet to enjoy. While Panda goes off to use the washroom there, what's going to happen? Is Panda going to be evicted? Are the votes going to be for Panda or for Steve? Considering that Panda's in an alliance with Gary and GB, that does not bode well. Oh, you know what? I just thought to myself, Shotgun is in an alliance with Steve, so she should use her diamond veto to save him. The problem is, she can't put Gary on. She can only put GB on, and she's not going to put GB on the nomination block because she made a final two pact. So this kind of sucks for Shotgun. Shotgun has to possibly eliminate. So basically, Shotgun wants Panda to get evicted, not Steve. If she can get Panda evicted, then her alliance with GB and Steve remains in the game. So that's what Shotgun's going to want right now. And she would normally use her diamond veto to save that, but she can't. Because it would put GB on the nomination block, and she doesn't want GB to go. Man, the drama. The drama and the plotting. Let's fast forward a little bit here. What's going on? Something break? Something break? Steve and Panda are just going to hang out a little bit. They're up early in the morning while everyone else is asleep. So these are the two guys who are on the nomination block right now. What do you think they're talking about? Talking about how the other person... Now, funny thing is, too, these are the two guys on the nomination block, and they're the only other ones who've won head of household competitions. So Steve and Panda were both head of household at one point. Steve won 2 head of household competitions, And Panda won one head of household competition. So interestingly enough, now they're both on the nomination block to be evicted. What is Gary's up? What's he cooking? Gary is going to make some garden salad. Garden salad for breakfast. Breakfast champions. And Panda was having some yogurt parfait. Yogurt parfait, apparently. Now we'll fast forward a little bit there. Panda's doing some cleaning up. Gary just reached cooking level 2. Wow, Gary Raxer Sim really does not know how to cook. He's really just not a good cook. GB is up. And GB is hungry. He's going to make himself a faux BLT. And Shotgun is awake. Shotgun in her gnomish pajamas. Steve wants to hang out with Shotgun. He's like, why couldn't you have taken me off the nomination block? Why can't you use your diamond veto to save me? Interesting, just the strategizing that they have to do to try and win this competition. So Shotgun is really hoping that Panda gets voted out. But that's going to be tough because Gary and GB are both in an alliance with Panda. So the odds are not good that Panda's going to be evicted over Steve. It could be Steve who gets evicted next. Unless Panda really ruins it for himself. So if Panda really ruins it for himself, then he could get evicted and Steve LA Sim would stay in, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Shotgun just make herself a grilled cheese. Shotgun just made herself a grilled cheese sandwich. Steve LA Sim continues to be sad. Continues to be the mopey one.
Famouche. Eva. Janarfanai. Flib. Harbin.
Panda's taking a little nap on the couch. A little nappity nap. Little nappy new. Gotta love those gnomish pajamas on Shotgun. GB taking a little shower to get freshened up. He's still hungry though. He's starving. GB, did you not finish making a faux BLT? Was that not supposed to be his faux BLT? What happened there? Oh, there we go. Now GB is going to continue his faux BLT. I'll really be fascinated. This next couple of hours and how Steve and Panda Peasant Sim relate with everyone is going to have a big impact on who gets evicted from the house next. And of course, after this happens, the next week we're going to have a battle back competition where one of the 4 people who've been evicted is going to have a chance to come back into the house and back into the competition. Shotgun doing a little tidying up. Tidying up after her meal. Oh! The kitchen sink broke. We'll just replace that kitchen sink. Fix it up. Oh, Shotgun has access to the head of household room. I forgot I unlocked the head of household room so she could, she's going for a bubble bath. Nuh-uh, Shotgun, nuh-uh. You don't get to do that. It's a nice try, though. Okay, I gotta lock that door. Lock the door to the bubble bathroom again. That's funny. Lock door for... lock for specific sim. No. Okay, Gary, you gotta lock that door. lock the door for Shotgun. So Shotgun can't get in there. That was a nice try, though, Shotgun. Nice try sneaking into the head of household room to take a bath. She got in there to have some woohoo with him, but she can't get in there to have a bath. That was a nice try, though, Shotgun. Nice try. So instead, she's gonna go for a shower. GB enjoying his faux BLT. Steve L.A. Sim talking with Gary. He's like, why you gotta put me? Why you gotta put me on the nomination block? Panda Peasant Sim, how'd you get in there? How did you get into the head of household room? How did he do that? Okay, Gary, you gotta tighten up the security here. Tighten up the security here, Gary. Lock door for... That's so funny. Everyone got access. Lock door for Steve L.A. Sim. Alright. Panda Peasant Sim sneaking into the head of household room for a bath. Can he get out if the door is locked for him? Can Panda actually get out? No, he can't get out. Okay. That's so funny. Okay. Allow unlock for Panda Peasant Sim. And then let's get Panda out of there. Get him there. Get out of there, Panda. Nice try. Sneaking into the head of household room. And then, Gary, you gotta lock that door. Lock door. Lock for Panda Peasant Sim. There we go. Alright. People sneaking into the head of household room. Trying to avail themselves of the various amenities that the head of household room has. So this is pretty much what the Sims do most of the time. Sneaking into the head of household. You mean going back to my room? That's true. It was your room at one point in time when you were head of household. It was your room at that time, but no longer. So Steve got some socializing in with Gary. That helped his outgoing social nature. Gary's got to go use the washroom. Shotgun's feeling fairly happy because she knows that she's not going to be evicted this round. And she's going to stay into the next round of competition. So she's feeling fairly confident about her gameplay. What is Panda watching? Panda is watching a romance show. Panda is watching a romance show on television right now. Steve and Shotgun are hanging out, looking at photos. There we go. He's getting that social contact that he wanted. Now Steve is continuing to chat with Shotgun. Panda's enjoying himself some popcorn. Ah, Shotgun's gonna go play some basketball. She's feeling pretty active. She wants to go and shoot some hoops. There we go. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, Shotgun. Not bad, not bad. Panda's going in for a hug. Those gains, bro. Make those gains. So Gary Raxer Sim and Shotgun Simark and GB Simulation are guaranteed to go into the next round of our Big Brother House Challenge. The question is Panda Peasant Sim or Steve LA Sim going into the next round of competition with them? Whoa! What's going on? That was weird. A little bit of a hug glitch going on there with Shotgun and Gary. Shotgun Simark, of course. Got a little bit of romantic action in there with Gary Raxer Sim, despite the fact that they both had different showmances going on. Gary with Lemley Lemming Sim and GB with Shotgun Simark. So a bold move by Shotgun Simark. Alright, and we're at noon, so let's roll some new actions, conflicts, and alliances. So let's roll a Big Brother action. And what do we get? You can get very antsy living in a confined space. That's going to be the Shotgun Gets. No, we already did that. Let's roll another action. One of your Sims has been making meals for everyone. Choose the Sim with the highest cooking skill and increase their friendship levels with all house guests by 20 points. All right. Who has the highest cooking skill? Panda has a cooking skill of 5. Shotgun has a cooking skill of 6. GB has a cooking skill of 10. So far it's GB. Gary has a cooking skill. Gary does not have... Oh, he has a cooking skill of 2. And Steve LA Sim has a cooking skill of 8. So GB Simulation has been making meals for everyone, apparently. I get to do a thing. Well, not right now, Panda. So GB has been making meals for everyone. He gets his friendship level with all house guests increased by 20 points. Alright, so GB and Panda, that's already at 100. GB and Shotgun, that's already at 100. GB and Steve, that's at 99. That goes up to 100. Man, GB's just got good relationships with everybody. GB and Gary, that goes up to 100. And that's it. GB's got his high relationship with everybody. Okay, let's roll a conflict now. Big Brother conflicts. It's hard living in a house with a bunch of strangers. If any of your Sims has the loner, unflirty, or socially awkward trait, their friendship levels are going to be decreased. I don't think we have anybody with any of those traits of loner, unflirty, or socially awkward. Loner, unflirty. No, we don't have anybody with any of those traits. So I'm going to have to roll another conflict. All right, Kid Kalen, have a great stream. I see you're streaming tonight. I hope it goes well for you. Shotgun beats me again. Yeah. Let's re-roll the conflict. No conflict this round. Okay. Well, let's roll a alliance now. Let's roll on the alliances. An alliance will crumble. Either randomize an alliance to crumble, or choose the one that is most on the rocks. Decrease all alliance members' friendship points by 30. Oh, you know what would make for great drama is if the Jock Alliance crumbles. That one would be really good. Guys, I'm going to do it. We're going to crumble the Jock Alliance. We're going to decrease all friendship points by 30 for all of the Jocks. So, and we're going to end that alliance. We're going to take it out. So let's, the Jock Alliance. Gary owns the Jock Alliance. So, club details. Disband the club. We're going to disband the Jock Alliance. So the Jock Alliance is no more. The Jock Alliance has been ended between Panda, Gary, and GB. We're going to say that GB found out about Shotgun and Gary, not the Alliance of Muscle. It's true. GB found out about Shotgun and Gary, and the Alliance is crumbling. So let's go back to Panda. Panda and GB. We're going to drop that to 70. Panda and Gary. We're going to drop that to 68. GB and Gary. We're going to drop that to 70. Oh, the Jock Alliance has crumbled, and Shotgun is wringing her hands in anticipation that she succeeded in making the Jock Alliance crumble. Oh, so the Jock Alliance is no more. Now we're going to randomly select a sim and get one of their whims completed. So the sim who's going to get a whim completed is going to be GB. GB gets a whim completed. He wants to dance to stereo music. He wants to play foosball. He wants to have woohoo in a bush. He gets 50 points if he does woohoo in a bush. So let's have him and Shotgun sneak into the have-not room, and we'll let them have woohoo there. So allow access to unlock for Shotgun, and allow access to GB. So GB and Shotgun are gonna go have woohoo in the bush here. Woohoo with Shotgun. Here we go. So that GB gets to complete that whim. Hopefully he doesn't find out about Gary during it. Well, that's what we're going to say happened. We're going to say the Jock Alliance crumbled because GB found out about Gary. The Jock Alliance crumbles, much to Shotgun's enjoyment. She's going to be pretty happy about it. Guys, I'm going to kind of awkwardly put up my headphones here because I want to be able to hear the knock on the door when the delivery guy gets here. So if I look kind of funny with my headsets, just because I want to be able to hear the door knock when that happens. Oh, GB has to use the washroom. They're going to have woohoo, and GB has to use the washroom. Deanna's back. Hey, no problem at all. Deanna, we had an alliance break down. The Jock Alliance is no more. The alliance between GB, Gary, and Panda has broken down. GB found out that Shotgun... Oh, she gave a slap on the butt. GB found out that Shotgun and Gary had been fooling around, and so the alliance broke down. And this works well for Shotgun, because she's hoping that Panda gets evicted and not Steve, so she can break up that alliance. But GB gets to complete a whim, so he gets to have woohoo with Shotgun in a bush. There we go, he just got that whim completed. So Lemley and Gary were the only other two Sims who got romantic. So now, look at him sneak out of the bush. So GB and Shotgun become the other showmance couple who have woohoo for the security cameras. Okay, so we completed a whim. Now we're going to roll a nominee action for each nominee. For Panda and for Steve. So, let's do nominee actions. So first, the nominee action for Panda. Crybaby. No one likes a pity party. This mopey sim is bumming everyone out. Decrease 5 friendship points with all house guests. Hey, what's up? No, dinner's gonna be here soon, okay? Okay, guys. So we're gonna say, why Shotgun? I thought we were friends. Oh, Deanna's hoping for Shotgun. So we're gonna say that Panda is breaking down because the alliance crumbled. Now he's moping around all over the house, and he gets his friendship decreased by 5 points with everybody. So Panda and Shotgun now go to 93. Panda and GB go down to 65. Panda and Gary go down to 63. And Panda and Steve go down to 45. Alright, let's roll a nominee action for Steve. Too quiet. We forgot you were even here. No added conflict. So Steve does nothing else on this nominee action. So now we're going to roll a head of household status to see how everyone perceived Gary as the head of household this round. We're going to roll for that. What a power trip. Some Sims just can't handle being in power. We're going to reduce Gary's charisma skill by 1 point, and we decrease his friendship with the whole house by 20. Wow. So everyone just perceived Gary as being on a power trip while he was the head of household. He got shotgun into his bed. His alliance broke down. Man. Alright, MC cheats. Skill cheats. Set skill. So his charisma is now 7. His charisma skill goes from 8 to 7. And we're going to decrease his friendships with the entire house by 20. I thought Panda isn't in the hot seat. Panda is. Panda got put on the nomination block. Shotgun won the Power of Veto competition, and she took, who was it? She took herself off the nomination block and put Panda on in her place as another move to break down the Jock Alliance. So Gary and Panda is going to go down to 43. Gary and Shotgun is going to go down to 60. Gary and GB is going to go down to 50. And Gary and Steve are going to go down to 31. So Gary did not have a good reign as head of household. Shotgun killing me softly. That's right. So now at 5 p.m. we're going to have the vote to see who gets evicted from the house next. So we're going to play this through and we're going to see who gets evicted from the house next. Man, the Jock Alliance broke down. Who is going to get moved out next? Let me double check to make sure no other big moves happened here. Let me double check here. Target the household? No. The current showmance? No. Evict one of them? No. No. Okay, so no big move points for anybody this round. Shotgun's killing you softly. Shotgun's plotting has really paid off in this game. She's done very well at finagling and strategizing. She managed to break down the Jock Alliance, which means her Showmance Alliance that she has going with GB and Steve could be one of the deciding factors in this game, depending on what happens. GB's all happy because he had Woohoo with Shotgun. Gary is going to do some laundry, apparently. What's Steve doing? Steve wants to chat with Gary. Told you she was plotting secrets. It's true, it's turned out that way. Shotgun Simark has definitely been plotting secrets now in this game. She's a big threat. She's a big threat in this game of Big Brother. She managed to break down the other big alliance in the game. So if Panda gets evicted, that's going to be a big victory for Shotgun. But then we have the Battle Back competition, so that could change everything. If one of the people who's already been evicted returns to the game and then wins Head of Household, that could change everything in this game. Gary grabbing himself some popcorn. Yeah, schemer of the game definitely goes to Shotgun Simmark. She's definitely been scheming it up big time. And playing the game amazingly, I have to say. Everyone's wondering what's going to happen. Is it going to be Steve or Panda who gets evicted from the house next? Getting evicted by Shotgun. Panda Peasant. Yep, exactly. GD. I love how they still hug it up. These Sims still walk around hugging it up with everybody. What you do there, GB? Just gonna hang out outside? GB is gonna play some more chess. Right now, I would say, like, best best players in the game. Shotgun Simmark has definitely been the best player in the game so far. GB, I would say, would have to be second. But GB has only been second because he's been flying under the radar. And he got Shotgun on his side. Because he got Shotgun on his side and he's flying under the radar, GB is in a pretty good position to win this game, too. Not Panda. My heart will die if Panda goes. Then we won't have his panda pajamas hanging around here anymore. Shotgun, you gonna catch on fire doing laundry? Guys, Shotgun has caught on fire twice doing laundry. If she catches on fire again, oh my goodness. I would say it's hilarious. Maybe not hilarious, but entertaining. If she ends up catching fire doing laundry twice over. Oh, she's not gonna do laundry. Shotgun survives to see another day. The moment it's quiet in the house. Too quiet. As they wait for the voting ceremony to begin. Shotgun can win and marry Panda, and they both shall win. Yeah. Well, they don't really have an alliance going on. Shotgun and Panda have really had no kind of, he's not the one that she's been strategizing alliances with. She's been strategizing with GB and with Steve. That's who she's pretty much been strategizing with in this game. Plots Deanna. Rainbow Deanna plots a twist. Possibly. Possibly. We'll see what happens. It's getting close. It's almost voting time. And remember that Gary won't vote, and neither will Panda or Steve. So it really is going to be Shotgun and GB who vote. So if Shotgun and GB are voting, oh yeah, it's going to be Panda. They're going to vote Panda out. Because Shotgun and GB are going to be the only two people voting. It's definitely going to be Panda. Unless I'm missing something in the calculations. They're definitely going to be voting Panda out. Because it's GB and Shotgun who are going to be voting. They're definitely going to... I think it's going to be Panda. It's going to be Panda who gets voted out. It's going to be Panda who definitely gets evicted this time around. Right? Because GB and Shotgun have an alliance going on with Steve. So they're definitely going to try. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. It's time to vote. It's time to vote. All right, let's get everyone assembled in the room. It's time to vote and see who gets evicted next. So let's have Panda Peasant Sim sit here. Let's turn off autonomy. Game options. Let's turn autonomy off so nobody tries to leave the room before they should. Panda's gonna sit there. Steve is gonna sit there. Shotgun's gonna sit here. Oh. Shotgun's gonna sit there. GB is gonna sit here. And Gary is gonna sit there. So let's get everyone in the room. Let's get everyone assembled. And it's voting time. It's time to decide who's going to get evicted. Rainbow Deanna crosses fingers and toes. So I'm going to do a numbers calculation. So unless the numbers say different, it's probably going to be Panda who gets evicted. So unless somehow Panda's just got stellar numbers compared to Steve, it's probably going to be Panda who gets evicted, but let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, the crowd is assembled. It's going to be Panda Peasant Sim or Steve LA Sim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my face cam screen here. Look, you get to see my lovely awkward headphone deal here. And now I'm going to calculate up the numbers here, because there's a whole calculating system on how we decide who gets voted out. So we got Panda Peasant Sim. Steve. Okay. Alright, so here we go. The voting is completed, and the next sim to be evicted from the Big Brother House Challenge is... Oh, let me get back to the house here so you can see it. Get back to the live scene here. So he's having the next sim to be evicted from the insert Jeopardy song here. Yeah, that's what we needed. The next sim to get evicted from the Big Brother House Challenge is going to be Panda Peasant Sim, everybody. Panda Peasant Sim is the next to get evicted. Sorry, Panda. Sorry about your luck. You're the next sim evicted from the Big Brother House Challenge. Oh. Dun dun dun. Alright. Let's go to Manage Worlds. We gotta evict Panda Peasant Sim from the house. No. Deanna riots. The panda pajamas are gonna be gone. But I have good news for you, Panda. The one set of good news I have for you is that next week, so sorry, Panda. Next week when we do the Big Brother House Challenge, it's gonna start with a battle back competition, which means Panda Peasant Sim, your sim, will be one of the 4 sims with a chance to come back to the house. One of the 4 sims who've been evicted. So let's move Panda over to the Bunny family. Here he joins the other evicted sims. He joins Lemley Lemming Sim, War Bunny, Boho Glitch Sim over in the evicted household. So next week for the Big Brother House Challenge, we're going to start off with a battle back competition where one of these 4 sims is actually going to return to the house. Because, I mean, guys, this really changes things as far as the house, because now you've got this alliance going on between Shotgun, GB, and Steve, and Gary is the only one outside of that alliance. So if Gary doesn't win head of household next week, he's in a bad way, because he's definitely outnumbered in the alliance. The Showmance alliance between Steve, GB, and Shotgun has really taken the day. They've done very well. The comeback story of the millennium starts next week. That's how we'll build the episode, right? The comeback story of the season starts next week. Wow, guys, so there we go. That's it. That's who gets evicted this round. Panda Peasant Sim was evicted from the house. Wow, what a big set of events. Thanks for being here and for hanging out, everyone. Thanks for being here. and joining me for this today. Tomorrow, Spoopy October starts for my stream. And we're going to be starting it out by playing a game called Vampire tomorrow. That's going to be in the afternoon, probably about 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to be streaming through till about 9 p.m. Great stream. Are you going to raid? Yeah, we can raid. Let's raid somebody. Let's pass on the love before my Chinese food gets here. But yeah, so Vampire, I'm going to be streaming the game Vampire tomorrow. And actually, I'll have a schedule for the entire week available for you tomorrow on what I'm going to be playing this week. Play Together Wednesday this week, I'm going to be playing some Dead by Daylight, and Friday the 13th with viewers and subs. And like I said, I'll let you know what other games I'm playing through the week. Also, fun news to tell you, I'm going to be, if you've been following my stream, you might know that I played the game in the Invisible Hours on PSVR a couple weeks back. I actually got tweeted by the writer of that game. He tweeted me to say he really appreciated the gameplay, and he told me a little bit more about the story and kind of suggested how I might see the rest of the game. So sometime this week too, I'm going to go back to the Invisible Hours on PSVR, and we're going to see more of that game. It was very cool, so I definitely want to get a chance to see more of that game as well. Who are we going to raid? Who are we going to pass on the love to here? Let's pass the love... Actually, you know what? Kid Kalen hung out in the stream. Let's go visit Kid Kalen. He's playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Let's go raid Kid Kalen. Let me make sure I get his name right in the chat. Kid Kalen TV. So let's go... Alright, that's all set there. We're going to jump over there and raid Kid Kalen TV. Thanks so much, guys, for being here today. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had fun watching some more Sims 4 Big Brother Challenge. Gets down to the wire to see who's going to win this Big Brother House Challenge now. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on anything else on my Discord, on Twitter. If you follow me at RealHutch1975, that'll keep you updated on what I'm doing on my Twitter. And I'll keep you updated on my Discord as well. Let's jump on over to Kid Kalen TV and hang out with him. Thanks a lot, everybody.